All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking all about communication. I mean, it's pretty much the master skill for success in, well, every part of your life. So let's get into it.
We're kicking things off with this absolute gem from a guy who knows a thing or two about communication. This is really the foundation for everything we're going to talk about. It's not just about what you say, it's about how well you actually hear what's going on around you.
So think about it for a second. An entertainment mogul, a business icon, and a legendary athlete. What's the common thread? Well, beyond the obvious success, they are all masters of communication. And here's the kicker. It's not some natural-born gift. Nope, it's a skill they have intentionally worked on their entire careers.
And that right there is the key. So many of us think we're better communicators than we actually are. But the truth is, great communication is something you can practice and get better at, just like anything else. And that's what this is all about, giving you a framework with real, practical strategies to level up your game. So, we've broken this down into three main parts. First up, mastering your inner game. Because truly effective communication, it all starts right here, inside your own head, with your self-awareness and your mindset. Your inner game is basically your internal operating system. It's all about that self-awareness, your mindset, how you control your emotions, and how you take in information before you even think about responding. It's the foundation for every single conversation you have. And this takes us right back to that Richard Branson quote, doesn't it? Active listening is so much more than just being quiet while someone else talks. You're not just waiting for your turn to jump in. You're not busy in your head crafting the perfect comeback. You are 100% locked in on their words, their tone, even their body language, so you can truly understand what they're saying.
These 3 points are totally connected. When you can keep your emotions in check, it's so much easier to stay positive. And when you project that warmth and positivity, people are way more willing to give you the honest feedback you need to actually get better. It's a virtuous cycle.
And when you do ask for that feedback, don't be vague. Be specific. A framework like this start, continue, stop method is perfect. It's simple, it's clear, and it gives people an easy way to give you advice that you can actually use right away. Okay, now for pillar number 2, perfecting your outer game. So once that internal mindset is solid, it's time to shift our focus to how you actually get your message across to other people. You could have the most brilliant, world-changing idea, but if the delivery is weak, it's gonna fall flat. Every time. Your posture, your tone, your eye contact. That's the stuff that gives your words weight and real impact. Let's break these down. Think about your body language. Are you standing tall and open, or are you kind of hunched and closed off? Are you actually looking at people to build that connection? And man, are you being brief? Because let's be honest, nobody likes a rambler. A short, clear message is always more powerful. Less really is more. Oh man, this is such a classic mistake. We've all seen it, right? Someone gets up to speak and they just read from a script. It feels safe, I get it, but it sounds robotic and totally kills any connection with the audience. Just using a simple outline or a few bullet points lets you be natural, engaging, and you can actually adapt to the room in real time. Here's a pro tip for you, and I know, it might make you cringe a little, but trust me on this. Record yourself practicing. It is, without a doubt, the fastest way to get better. You'll hear all your little filler words, you'll see your posture, you'll know if your tone is engaging or flat. It gives you the raw data you need to make real improvements. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, winning the strategic game. This is where we go beyond how you're saying something and really focus on the what and the why behind your message. This is what really separates the amateurs from the pros. Amazing communication is never an accident. It's always the result of thinking ahead, doing your homework, and really understanding the context of the situation. So before you communicate, you've got to ask yourself a few questions. Who am I talking to? What's the one thing they need to walk away with? And what's the best way to deliver this message? A really serious conversation probably needs to happen face-to-face, not over a quick text. And taking notes, it shows you're paying attention and helps make sure everyone's on the same page.
This is so crucial, especially today. In our digital world, your writing is very often the first impression you make. Little typos and sloppy grammar can make you look careless, and that can really hurt your credibility. So always proofread. A great little trick is just to walk away and come back to it later with fresh eyes. It works wonders.
Okay, so you've nailed your written message. It's perfectly proofread. But what about your visuals? How do they play into this whole strategic game?
Your visuals, like the slides you're looking at right now, they should always serve the message. They aren't the star of the show. You are. The whole point is to use simple, clean visuals that reinforce what you're